We see all this precipitation across the entire state. I would call this not a winter storm, but more of a taste.
A taste of winter?
A taste of winter.
I'm okay with that. We're entering that season.
You know, it's our first time where I'd say a lot of areas in north central and northern Indiana have the chance at accumulating snow here. And here's Storm Tracker at the moment. Now, you may be looking at this and wondering if you're in western Indiana, such as Greencastle or some of these locations, Lafayette, and you see precipitation falling on Storm Tracker. Well, some of it is not reaching the ground just yet. Remember, our radar site's here in Indianapolis, and we're looking a couple thousand feet up into the clouds. So until it's reported at the ground, I wouldn't take this as a guarantee of what precipitation is exactly falling in your locations. Storm Tracker, Terre Haute, though, we have had viewer reports of sleet, some rain in some of these locations. Right now, our Storm Tracker is indicating the rain-snow line just north of Terre Haute. Lafayette, one of those locations we'll be watching, I'd say, in the next hour. Still yet to report precipitation, but I'd assume that's going to change pretty soon here because we've seen on our cameras in Frankfort some mixed precipitation being reported down I-65. And, of course, north of Lafayette, we've already seen some snow on our NDOT cameras there. Storm Tracker, a lot of snow showers into northern Illinois, Wisconsin, the UP. Some of our Chicago cameras showing light to moderate snow in some of those locations. Temperatures are everything here. 32 degrees. We're at the freezing mark in Indianapolis. We're going to creep above that mark. But the big thing here is a couple hundred feet up, we are seeing temperatures slightly above freezing. Precipitation types to watch for today. I'd say most of these locations, Lafayette, Kokomo, and South Bend, remaining mainly snow. It's going to be tough to stick at times. The wintry mix line setting up pretty closely to Indianapolis, I'd say just to the north and west. And then for today, remaining all rain for southern Indiana and south central Indiana. Here's a look at Futurecast through the next few hours. We've had rain reports in Washington and just south and west of Bloomington through the next couple hours. That rain-snow line sets up pretty close to Indy metro area, just to the northwest side. Won't rule out some flakes in the Indy metro area. Thing is, I just don't think it's going to stick here. Better chances of that snowfall sticking in Lafayette and Kokomo. Regardless, for the most part, it's rain for us in the Indy metro area through much of today. Notice as we get into the afternoon, later on in the afternoon, it starts to break apart here. And then on the back side of the system, as we head into the evening and overnight hours, a couple flurries may be possible behind the cold front here. Our chances at precipitation through the next couple hours, highest midday into the early afternoon hours and then dropping off later on this afternoon. Today, our high temperatures in the upper 30s, 37 in Lafayette, 37 in Kokomo. I mentioned some of the chances at some of those snowfall totals. Well, the areas I'd be watching, again, Lafayette, Kokomo stretching just north of Terre Haute. Could see slush up to an inch. It's already struggling to stick here. And then areas in far northwestern Indiana, right around an inch of snowfall. Tonight, we're back into the mid-20s. Beyond that, into the forecast tomorrow. Behind the system, temperatures turning much colder. And tomorrow, we're only into the low to mid-30s. Wind chills in the afternoon into the 20s. Some may be concerned about a freeze, a flash freeze. The good news is we're not going to see much in terms of rainfall totals today, so I wouldn't be too concerned about icy spots tomorrow. Could see a few of them. Temperatures remaining into the 30s as we get into the day on Tuesday. Circulus Digital Media 8-day forecast. Monday night to early Tuesday as well. How about that overnight low in the teens? Could see wind chills. Yeah, in the single digits. Beyond that, temperatures start to warm up here. We're to 50 degrees on Thursday. Next chance of rain on Friday. And then beyond that, as we're going into the opening weekend of December, temperatures into the lower 50s.
Wish TV Storm Track 8, Indiana's best weather.